Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am Rawrquaza. Welcome back to Probability of Precipitation the Second. Today is the second day of the rest of my life. Here we are. Boom. Single player. We'll get some... I unlocked the other two characters. We got Artificer, we got Mercenary. Mercenary was my favorite character in the first game. Holy crap. He's so fun. We're gonna play in Rainstorm, not Monsoon. We're gonna do that until we've beaten... Well, not beaten. Until we've played every character at least once. We did, I don't remember what we did last time. Mul-t? Yeah, Mul-t. Alright. Mercenary can just by default jump twice. It's like he starts with a hobo feather. Slice in front for 130% damage. Every third hit strikes in a greater area for more damage. Whirlwind, quickly slice horizontally twice, dealing damage twice. If airborne, slice vertically instead. Pretty sweet. The dash is there. Dash forward, stunning enemies and dealing damage. If you hit an enemy, you can dash again up to 3 times. And Eviscerate is just like it is in the first one. Target the nearest enemy, attacking them for 110% damage repeatedly. You cannot be hit for the duration. He is so freaking fun. I've been playing him all day. So we have the dash. We got, the Eviscerate actually has a really low cooldown and can be used as its second dash for movement. Let's go check over here. I think we got the same stage. That's Eviscerate. We got the basic attack combo. It can be used while sprinting, so Huntress, eat your heart out. Stun grenade is alright. This character has some iframes. When you have your Eviscerate going, you're immune to damage. When you're in the middle of your dash, you're immune to damage. The start of the dash, I'm not quite clear. I don't think that that gives you iframes. This is a new item. I don't know what it does. I'm gonna take it. Gain access to a rusty lockbox that contains treasure. Alright. Where's that? Rusty lockbox. The dashing is super fun. I love being a ninja. They got the flavor of this character right. It's actually... I said this in the stream, and I'm kind of coming down after... Because I just came from streaming this to record this video. Twitch.tv/Rawrquaza if you're interested. I said it there, but... It's so fun. He just is... incredibly enjoyable to play. The Huntress, Huntress I wasn't having as much fun with as the first game, and it kind of made me a little scared before I had played Mercenary that he was gonna not be quite as, you know, fun, because he's, you know, a melee character in a 3D game. Also, but he's just so enjoyable. I love the dashing. The dash resets. It is a little... I might turn my sensitivity up at some point to get the quick turns on the dashes right. But we'll see. It's just... I can't say it enough. It's so fun. We're zipping around. I do need to find the teleporter. But it looks like that's not going to happen. We're going to take definitely Tougher Times. Tougher Times is extremely, extremely strong. One of the best defensive items that just lets you completely ignore damage. Oops. Excuse me. The Mercenary, you do definitely have to stay on top of your Soldier Syringe. I'm going to take the Tougher Times. I think that's actually a bigger deal to me. So good. Oh, where's the teleporter? Alright. Better hit it. We're burning daylight. Alright, Wandering Vagrant. Okay, so here's the cool thing that you can do. I learned this strat. Oh. Now we gotta watch out for wisps. But you can kind of just stand on the Vagrant's head, and he doesn't really... I don't know if it's intentional that his AI doesn't know how to respond to this, or if it's actually just, like an intended strategy, but he really cannot handle you standing on the head. This works really well in co-op because you can get people to deal with the huge numbers of... Hello, please. Oh. Huge numbers of ranged enemies that we're actually currently having issues with. Trying to take it a little easy here. Okay, please come back down here. We're gonna get off of his head just because that bridge is unfortunately placed for us. The sword is fully automatic. Oh, I need you to come back down here. You can also just iframe through the thing. I should have done that, just eviscerate through it, as long as you time it correctly. Isolate. Okay, now we need to there we go. Okay. So that's so metal. It's so good. Fuel cell is pretty good. There's a number of items that are very good with the Mercenary. Fuel cell, I feel like, is just good with everybody, because there's some really strong equipment. This gives us, if you were not aware of what fuel cell does, it gives you an extra charge for your equipment. Very strong, especially on, like, mul-t, because mul-t gets too, don't help me, please. Fire lead's the worst. Mul-t gets 2 equipment that you can carry at once. The area on the dash is pretty generous. I don't know if Scepter is in the game yet because I don't have all the items unlocked yet. But I can imagine Scepter being actually incredible once we do get access to Scepter. Because Eviscerate feels really nice. I don't remember if I had items available to purchase or not. I'm gonna quickly just check on this bridge. I don't think we did. I'm gonna say we didn't. Just get out of here. We've spent a lot of time on the stage, actually. More than I'd like to spend. I'd like to spend 5 minutes on the first stage, if possible. 8 minutes on the first stage is not great for the next difficulty up. At all. So, there is a secret on this stage involving 2 buttons, and if you fulfill the secret, you get 2 items unlocked, and you also get them every time you fulfill the challenge. The only problem with Eviscerate right now is that he kind of... currently trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Give me the crit glasses. Okay. I never remembered to double jump. So sometimes there's a button right there, but I actually don't know. There's 2 buttons on the stage, and if you press them both or put a turret if you're NG on one, or a one of the pots on them, then you can unlock the secret passage. We're gonna take this. Oh, hell yeah. Prion Accumulator. This is a secret item that you unlock in another stage that is very strong. And we have, where's our teleporter? We have the item, the fuel cell for it, so we can fire it twice, which is very good. Check out what it does. There's the Beetle Queen. There we go. Beetle Queen, baby. That easy. We actually, that's actually, like, maybe the best. Maybe the best use item in the game for damage. Oh, the fire trail. That's spooky. Hello. I need to get rid of these flying enemies, or I'm going to die. I'm playing very poorly. I'm going to escape. Hey. No, can you not? Alright. It's fine. We're doing well. Oh, hey. Queen's Gland, recruit a Beetle Guard. This is our friend now. He's a tanky boy. And he will take aggro. He can die, but I believe that he respawns when the stage is over if he dies. Kind of a cool item, actually. I do have another charge of accumulator. Excuse me. Also, we got the portal. This is the Bazaar portal. We can take that instead of the regular standard portal. And it'll take us to the Lunar Bazaar. Oh, 3 question marks. I wonder what I'll pick. Pretty good. This character's so fun. I love playing this character. It's a good time. So we're gonna just look for items real fast. We never found the buttons. I don't know all the button locations. So the button was not in one of the 2 places that I know where it is. Or where it can spawn. But hopefully, eventually, we'll learn all of the button locations. Like, it might be right here. It's not. There is a lunar newt altar. Sorry. Not a... It is a... I expend a lunar coin in order to summon a blue portal. Wait, it's just open. Excuse me? I didn't realize that this was a thing. Okay, so I didn't need to depress the buttons at all? Because we've already depressed them once? Is this just free then? Oh my god, yeah! Alright, so we're gonna fight these boys. They can kill me. We're gonna accumulate this man. And on death, they guaranteed drop chance on hit to strike with a runic flame tornado. There it is. The only problem with the accumulator, the Freon accumulator, is that it has a very long recharge time. So that's why it's so good with Fuel Cell, because it bursts down bosses very well. Oh my lord. Oh my god. And then this one is Runic Ice Blast. So that's just 2 free damage, thing on hit. That's great. And I guess it was just open. I didn't check when we started the level. I wonder if it's just always open for me now. So just every run I'll be able to get it. It's very strange. Also, don't melee those pots. They can kill you. Don't do it. They do a lot of damage, especially if you're close to them. Gasoline. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ugh. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I will do it again. Gotcha. And you thought I wouldn't sing more Metallica. Am I a dad yet? I'm like, I just need the kid, and then I'll be a dad. Meanwhile, my Beetle Man friend is doing stuff. Let's just do it. Let's go. We have some extra money. We're also burning time. Can you stop tormenting my boy? So the portal is just like going through the teleporter, except we take a detour. It also might be a bad idea, because it does advance the timer. You'll notice that if you rewind the video, we were at medium, and now we're halfway through hard. And if it advances time again, then that's bad. This is a new item that I've never, that I just unlocked, actually. It's the one for drowning. Oh. Oh, I would give up my fuel cell. I don't have 5 tier 2 items. So this takes 5 tier 2 items and gives you the item that it displays, which is the double healing item. This one takes 3 white items and gives you... You know what? I'm going to do that. Ah, we lost our gasoline. But we did get a Hopo Feather, which is another jump, which is very cool. My only problem with Beetle Buddy is that he's not very well lit. I wish I could, and by that I mean, I wish I could tell that he's my beetle more easily when there's levels with beetles in them. Because the ground waves especially, I just can't. Oh shit, it's a ground wave. Or that AoE, you know? It's hard to tell that I'm not being murdered. Okay, we have our Prion Accumulator. I want to say Prion Accumulator, but that's terrifying. These Prions are terrifying. Hello, don't do that. That's not very nice. We don't have very much move speed, or any at all, really. Which is not great for business. That's okay. This time chest we're actually 10 minutes too late for. If you get to this stage in under 10 minutes, so just rush through the first 2 levels and get to here and find that chest. That's what unlocks the Prion Accumulator, my mistake. I'm gonna call it the Prion Accumulator many more times. Okay, we're gonna spawn the boss. We have 0 lunar coins because I spent them all on... Hello. I did not activate it. Magma worm. Magma worm! Okay. Okay, buddy. I need you to get hit by this. Yes! Okay. Please. Oh, I missed him. Well, 50% is an F, but that's alright. Magma Worm is not the best boss for us to be fighting as Mercenary. I also don't want to be where I am at the current moment, please. We don't have a huge amount of healing. I'm gonna try and focus on taking out everything but the Magma Worm, and also making the timer expire so that additional enemies stop spawning. Oh no, that's not great. I don't have very much healing. I may need to run. We're at 99%. Okay, so now we can back off a little. Have our accumulator coming. Yes! Did we kill it? Yeah. Nice. Excellent. That's my beetle. Don't touch my beetle. Okay. Very excellent. We're very lucky that we have this use item. It's very strong. What do we get? Old War Stealth Kit. You know, that's alright. I think the Stealth Kit is very strong on other characters. The problem is we're going to be in melee range if we're taking damage anyway. So, enemies dropping aggro, it's not always what we want. It's not the worst tier 2. I could use some movement speed, though. Not that that's necessarily something a tier 2 is going to help me with, but it could be. An invisible boy. You hear my beetle clacking in the background. He's a very noisy boy. How has your Risk of Rain experience been? Tell me in the comments. I need those hot engagement points. I have been having such a fantastic time. Especially with this new character. Like, oh, I thought I was having fun before I was playing Mercenary. I was wrong. I mean, I wasn't wrong. I was having a lot of fun. And now I'm having most fun. This is what I'm going to do. I love this. And I'm only gonna, you know, get better with practice, right? My first run with him was pretty solid. I ended up dying to, you know, basically fire elites is the long story, or the short version of the story. Fire elites are really nasty. And it's good, but man, are they bad. We're spending a lot of time because I don't have a huge amount of movement. Oh, Harvester's Scythe. That's pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of any of these items, to be honest. But I will take Monster Tooth. Monster Tooth is now bad. The heal that it grants is very small, unless you stack it very high. I will take a Soldier Syringe. The heal is very small, and it doesn't get sucked to you. So you have to go pick it up, and it has a very short duration. So I'm not a huge fan, if I have a choice. Just gonna check over here. I have tried getting over there. Once I got past here, the invisible wall of teleportation kicked me out. Oh, hey. So up there, it's another rusted key. I don't know what the deal with this item is. This is a Shrine of Order. It takes 1 lunar coin. It's the one that we heard about from the PAX interview. It takes all of your tier 1 items and makes them into one, so it would turn all of my tier 1 items into all copies of one of my tier 1 items. So all of my tier 1 items could become crowbars, or they could become med kits, or they could become, you know, stun grenades. But I would have, you know, however many white items I have right now, I would have that many of one item. And it does that to every tier. So all your tier 2s become one item, all of your tier 1s become one item, and it can completely mess up your run if you get a white item that's bad, or you know, green item that's bad, or if you had synergies going before, now you don't. But it can be crazy. I'm not gonna take it right now, I'll tell you that much. For a number of reasons, including the fact that I do not have... Okay, so this is about the same sort of situation. My lord. Oh no, we missed. Oh, we missed twice. Oh, you need to die. This is the kind of situation where you just die as Mercenary, but we're gonna try and live. Oh, that... See that tornado putting in work? You need to not stand in the fire trail. I'm gonna try and dash through my own as much as I can. The fire elites, take them out of the equation. There are many Lemurians. I don't know what this is all about. multiple magworms. So how bosses work in this game, teleporter event, so we had a magmaworm before the teleporter event, before even finding the teleporter. All bosses spawned by the teleporter event have red health, a red health bar. If other bosses that aren't part of the teleporter event have a yellow health bar, the ones with a red health bar you must kill in order to progress past 99%. All of the red health bosses have to be slain. But the yellow health ones you can just leave if you want. And considering that bosses don't drop items anymore, or at least in the current version of the beta, they don't drop items. That might be useful information. Okay. Please. I don't know. I don't think I hit anything with that. I think I just took a bunch of damage. I need to get healing. We desperately need healing. Healing is so important in Risk of Rain 2. It's actually crazy how important healing is. And there are only, like, the ways of getting it, man. There are, in Risk of Rain 1, there were many ways of getting healing. In this game, I feel like in the current state, with the items set up the way they are, I feel like my best runs, healing engines, have been... There's only a few ways that you can do it. Leeching Seed is good. Like, alright, well, it's alright, but eventually the numbers start to get too big of the hits that you're taking. So unless you have a lot of Leeching Seeds, which also never happens. Okay, boss is dead. Give me the item. It's Bandolier. Not an incredibly good item, but, you know, I'll take it. There's an achievement for pushing these mortar crabs, hermit crab mortar crabs, off of the stage, but there's no way to push them off of this stage in particular. So there are no edges. This stage also has, it may have some secrets that I don't know about. There's a big old tunnel that loops through one of the sides of this zone. There's nothing in the tunnel, and it just loops back into this central cavern. But, hey, infusion. But it's there, and it's interesting. So, infusion stacks differently. By the way, Cautious Slug is my new pick for, like, best tier 1 healing item, other than Bustling Fungus. Bustling Fungus is very strong, don't get me wrong, but Cautious Slug is like, it replaces Monster Tooth for me, in terms of my favorite healing item to have. There is an item up there. We can get up there. Go this way. Hey, Magmorn, where are you at? He's fighting my buddy. How are you still alive, my dude? Yeah, I got him, I think. Why am I fighting him right now? I need money. It's almost dead. You did. You did it. Okay. This is a shrine. Cautious Slug is very strong. This is a shrine of the mountain that makes the boss harder, but since we already defeated the teleporter event harder, but since we already defeated the teleporter event, it's purposeless. Hello. My beetle's back. He does respawn. Where was I going? Oh, over here. We have so much mobility. Oh no, my mobility. Here we go. This stage is so cool, actually. I think the bloom needs to get turned down a little bit. Reduce incoming damage while sprinting is very strong. Leeching Seed is not, while it is not great, it is still very good. I'm gonna just not, don't forget that. I'll just go down now. I mean, it still does heal 1 health per hit, but that's better than not healing any health per hit. Make it a tier 3 and make it 0.5% of damage dealt. Or something, I don't know. Maybe that's too strong. Oh, is there a chest down there? I think there was. That's alright. Doing pretty well. I was considering doing this video on Monsoon difficulty. Also, I should mention, if you're watching this far, you may have asked, hey Quaza, how do I unlock Mercenary? You unlock Mercenary by looping. You loop twice, and then you get to the ice stage, is what I did. I don't know, it might be other parts of the stage. Hopefully someone can clarify this for me. But what I did was I looped twice, and the ice stage had a portal. And when you go through that portal, it takes you to a place between. And when you get to the place between, there's an obelisk. And when you touch the obelisk, you die. And then it unlocks a character. Dude, Lensmaker's glasses are great. I've actually never had this many Lensmaker's glasses along with a healing scythe at the same time. So, I feel like Lensmaker's glasses are rare or something. Although I would like to buy your Lensmaker's glasses, but I didn't. Instead, Cautious Slug. Cautious Slug is very strong. Don't get me wrong. Okay, where are we at? Oh my god. Please. Oh my lord. Cautious Slug is healing me up. Check that out. Why is there a man over there? There are so many golems here. So Cautious Slug is, oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. There's so much shit everywhere. Bandolier. I'm really worried about that. He's dead. Bandolier is on kill, drop a item, a small ammo crate that restores your cooldowns. And it is very good. Mercenary. Very strong for Mercenary, actually. The character without a gun. For whom an ammo package would be useless. Harvester's Scythe. Level 2. I believe the first tier of Harvester's Scythe gives you 3 health on a crit. Which is a step down from the first game. First game it was like 12. But that's okay. I still don't know what Rusted Key does. I don't know where this lockbox is supposed to be. I think we're gonna take gasoline. This gasoline's gonna help us clear. Excuse me. What's happening? Oh. Love the damage that the accumulator does. Alright. Lady Quaza's home. Hello, Lady Quaza. I am recording a video where I am playing as the Mercenary. The Mercenary! He's in! He's really fun, too. Okay. How we do? Gasoline. I don't... Shield generator. I didn't mean to do this. What have I done? You didn't mean to die. I have almost died. Alright. Good stuff. I'd like to go here. There are items up here. I don't believe so. Let's go. Moving on. Beetleman, where were you in my time of need? He's been right here the whole time. And now we're in the thick of it. Highest difficulty. Is my... No, it's closed. That's so weird. We may have to press buttons. I don't know why we didn't have to press buttons that other time. This is not my ally. You're an imposter. Please don't shoot me. This has been a really movement speedless run. Cautious Slug kicked in just now. Cautious Slug is such a good healing item. It's like Bustling Fungus, but so much better. So you don't have to hold still, you just have to not get shot. Beetle Queen, yellow health. Means we do not need to worry about her if we don't want to. My Field Guard is getting murdered. There's a lunar crate. Ooh, an infusion transfuser. Turn all my tier 2s into infusions. Not really gonna do that, I don't think, though. I actually like my tier 2s. At least most of them. I like having at least one of a lot of these tier 2s. Even though infusion is very useful. Okay, where's my teleporter, though? Here it is. Beetle Queen. Oh boy. I don't... Did the recording crash? Did the game crash? The game stood still for a solid amount of seconds. I thought that my computer had crashed, or the game had crashed. Please don't shotgun me to death. Oh my lord. Oh, things are exploding now. Gasoline is such a strong item. Oh, please don't kill me. Oh no, please don't kill me. Flying enemies are starting to get very numerous. Please. Mercenary is such an action-packed character, like at all times. Melee is a very risky, you know, you have to be in very close range, melee range, some might say, of these very dangerous enemies. And if you get hit by like this fire elite, man, he's gonna get you a birthday present that you don't want. So if you're distracted for a moment, you're gonna be struck by... You've been hit by a smooth criminal. And another Hopo Feather. That's fine. Fine and good. Wish I had more items. What's happening over there? I think my beetle friend is being murdered. That's alright, that's what he does best. Hello. These men... so nasty. Fire Elite Wisps. Or even worse, Fire Elite Greater Wisps. Ugh. I want to get my buttons. Oh, thank you. Some move speed. Sprint speed is functionally equivalent to move speed. Actually doing extremely well at killing bosses, which is kind of crazy. Beetle, you keep doing that. I have no idea where the buttons are. They're not in any of the usual places. Usually I sit at this table and press the buttons And the colors on screen, they go in the way that I want, but today I've been pressing the buttons, but the colors are all wrong. Alright, I have no idea where that set of buttons is. Open that. Maybe it's only once per state, per, I don't know. You can get up there if you want, but it doesn't get you anything. There is a newt shrine up here that I didn't know about. I've never seen this one. That's pretty cool. I'll have to remember that one. There's a unlock for getting all of the newt shrines. I only have like 4 or something, but that's mostly because I don't have enough lunar coins. Maybe I'll just get the newt shrine. I don't know. I don't know if it counts. I'll come back later. Because I haven't defeated, or have already defeated the teleporter event. Hello, friend. You know where I'm going. He just likes the face full of fireworks that comes at the end of the event. Okay. And at this point, like, we've gotten to an equilibrium, I think. More or less. We have our relatively good sustain from, do that. Tougher Times is so strong. Relatively good sustain from our healing. Our damage is the accumulator. We're gonna go around and live for a while. I'm gonna actually use my accumulator right here. That will explode all these boys. It again, like right here. That may have even hit the worm, actually. The thing with gasoline is that it's one of the best items in the game. And it does a lot of work. Oh, I'm gonna die. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. My white items in a monster team if I want. I don't know why they're just jumping straight up. I think this might actually be a known bug. They might be attacking my beetle. God, this character is so fun. Please heal me. Cautious slugs. Gasoline just keeps them burning. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I've died. The magma worm killed me with its fire. You know what? That's an extremely convenient place to stop, since I'm just under an hour. Thank you so much for watching. I love playing Mercenary. It's a great time. Look at this golem just stomping on my corpse. He's jumping up and landing up and down repeatedly, slamming my corpse with his toes. And his toes are giant. Extremely large stone toes No mercy. Just smashing my corpse. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. And hit the like button an extra time for each bounce that this golem does. And then go watch my Twitch at twitch.tv/Rawrquaza. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.